Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Tessie. Today I'm going to be recreating this style. If you're new to my channel, you're welcome. If you're yet to subscribe, kindly do that and let's get right into the video. For this tutorial, I'll be making use of this Ankara print and I have with me here 6 yards of fabric. So guys, I'm going to be making this as a top, and then for the net I'm going to be making the net separately. So the net is going to be a top on its own, and then the upper part is going to be a top on its own. So guys, I have drafted out my bustier. I have a detailed video on how to perfectly draft out this bustier. I'm going to drop the link for you guys to watch. So go ahead, draft out your bustier and then you cut it out. So this is an off shoulder bustier, like you can see. So I'll go ahead now to cut it out and then close my bust dart. So guys, after doing that, this is what it looks like. For the back, I added 2 inches for my zipper allowance. I took out my zipper bulge and then I'm going to be cutting out the back. So guys, like I said, I have a detailed video on how to perfectly draft this. So I'm just going to drop the link for you guys to watch. So after drafting this, we're going to be cutting out our pattern. So guys, I've folded my fabric into 2 and I've placed my pattern. I've gone ahead to cut out my pattern on my fabric. So this is what it looks like. I also did the same thing for the lining piece as well. So guys, after cutting out my bustier pattern on my fabric, this is what it looks like. So guys, I'll take out the pattern and then I'm going to be joining the bustier together. So if you want to add a wording to yours, you can go ahead, add the wording to it. I have a detailed video on how to perfectly add a wording to your bustier. Watch that video and you understand. But I'm not going to be adding a wording to this. I just want it flat. I'm going to be wearing a bra with this. So I'm going to be joining the fabric together. I'll place my fabric right side facing each other and then stitch. I'll do the same thing here and then I'll join the lining piece, and then for the back I'll hold my dart and then hold the dart of my lining and then join them together. What I'll be doing next is adding my tiny sleeve to my bustier. After joining the bustier, I'm going to be adding the sleeve to it. I've gone ahead to cut out my sleeve, so I folded it to how I want it to be. If you want yours tinier than this, you can go ahead to do that. So I'll place this way. I'm going to be overlapping the middle part and then I'll place this other one. If you want it to cross, you can place it this way, depend on your preference. So I'll go ahead now to do the same thing here. So what we'll be doing now is joining the sleeve, that's the tiny sleeve, to the bustier. So I'll place them right side facing each other, overlapping the middle part, and then I'll place a pin to just secure it together. Then I'll add this other sleeve and then I'll stitch. So guys, after doing that, this is what it looks like. I'm going to join my lining to it, right side facing each other. I'm going to close the upper part and then close the side, and then I'll flip it to the right side. So this is what it looks like, as you can see. And then for the back as well, I've closed the back, I've closed the zipper allowance area. I'll place them right side facing each other, front and back. I'll go ahead now to pin. After pinning, I'll shape my top. So guys, this is what it looks like. The next thing we're doing is adding the extended peplum. So it depends on how long you want it to be. From the waist, I'm going to be extending the peplum to 13 inches. So the extended peplum I cut out was 13 inches. As you can see, I have 2 pieces. So if you check what I have here, I have 13 inches, and then on fold I have 33 inches. So we have one for the front and then one for the back. So the back is having a zipper allowance, so we are going to be slashing the back piece. So I'll go ahead now to slash the back piece. After slashing the back piece, we are going to be notching the middle part of the front. So go ahead, notch the middle part of the front, and then we are going to be adding the extended peplum to the front. So I notched this part, so I'm going to fold my bustier and then notch the middle part of the bustier as well. So after notching the middle part of my bustier, what I'll be doing next is placing the extended peplum on the notched part. So the 2 notched parts will align. So I'm going to be stitching on this side. So from this side that I have the joining here, I'll stitch from this side and stop at the other side as well. So I'll go ahead now to do that. So let me take it again. What I'm trying to say is I'm going to be stitching on this side where this joining is. So I'll stitch on this side of the front and then stop at the other side of the front. So after doing that, this is what it looks like. So we'll repeat the same thing for the back. So for the back, you're stitching from the zipper allowance. So you place your fabric right side facing each other from the zipper allowance. Just watch what I'm doing. So you place it this way, and then you stitch, and then you stop at the side. So I'll stitch and stop here. I'll do the same thing for the other back as well. So from the zipper allowance here, I'm going to place my fabric right side facing each other, and then I'm going to be stitching. So I'll stitch from this zipper line to this side. So guys, after doing that, this is what it looks like. So I'll flip it to the wrong side. So I'm going to be closing it up. So I'll place them right side facing each other, as you can see, and then I'll use 1/2 inch to stitch all the way down. I'll repeat same thing here. So I'll do the same thing for the other side as well. Flip it to the wrong side and then stitch 1/2 inch all the way down. So guys, this is what it looks like after closing it. So I'm going to fold the down part. I'll do the same thing for the back as well, and we're good to go. So guys, after doing all of that, I've gone ahead to add my zipper to it. As you can see, this is what it looks like after adding my zipper to it. And then for the sleeve, that's for this strapless sleeve. For the off shoulder, for the front, I took 6 inches off for my off shoulder, and then for the back, I took 8 inches off, which gave me total of 15 inches. So the sleeve, I'm going to cut it to 15 inches. I'll add 1/2 inch for joining allowance, and then I'm going to stitch it neatly at the back and cut out the excess. So I'll do the same thing on this other side as well. So you arrange it however you want it to be. If you want it to cross this way, go ahead, arrange it, and then you chalk the length that you need, and then you stitch it at the back. Hope you understand. So guys, after doing that, we are good to go with the front. This is what it looks like. So guys, for the palazzo trouser, I'm not really going to be laying a lot of emphasis here. I have different videos on how to perfectly cut out a palazzo. Just watch the video for clearer understanding. So I've drafted out my palazzo for both the front and the back, as you can see. So I'll go ahead now to cut it out. After cutting it out, I'm going to be adding pockets on the front area. So I have 2 pieces for both the front and the back. For the pocket, I came in by 2.5 inches and I went down by 7.5 inches. So I'll go ahead now to slant the pocket area. So I'll slant it, and after slanting, I'm going to be cutting out this part. So guys, I have a detailed video on how to attach a pocket. Just watch that video for clearer understanding. So what I'll do next is to add the front and the back together, so right side facing each other. So I'll go ahead now to place my fabric together, right side facing each other, and then stitch from the waist all the way down using 1 inch. After doing that, I've closed the crotch to the waist, as you can see, with 1/2 inch. So what I'll be doing next is imputing my measurements. So from the waist, I'll come down to my hip line, and then at the waist area, I'll take my waist measurement divided by 2. I'm going to chalk it down. At the hip area, I'll take my hip measurement divided by 2. So if you want it to be a bit free, you can add to your hip line and then you connect. So from the hip, from the waist, I'll connect to the hip, and then from the hip, I'm going to go 0.7 inches all the way to the crotch line. So I'll go ahead now to stitch. So after doing that, I'll join the flap together using 1/2 inch all the way down. I'll do the same thing here. I'll attach my band on one of the side, as you can see, and then I'll add my zipper to it. We are good to go. And then for the net top, I've gone ahead to cut out my bodies for the front part. My net is stretchy, so I'm not going to be adding zip at the back, so I'll cut the exact same thing for both the front and the back. After doing that, I'm going to be cutting out the sleeve. So like I said, the fabric is stretchy, so I don't need to add zipper to it. So this is what it looks like for both the front and the back, as you can see. So I'll go ahead now to join them together, stitch the shoulder area, and then fold my fabric into 2 and then fold again. So I'll go ahead now to use my free hand to curve my armhole, take my sleeve, join my sleeve to the top, and then we are good to go. This is just if you want to wear to church, you can go ahead and wear the net first before you wear the top, and this is the end result. This is what it looks like. This top really came out lovely. The outfit came out really lovely. I got a lot of compliments when I wore it to church, and this is the back view. So if you don't want the net, this is what it looks like without the net, as you can see. It's really nice. And then this is the back view as well, so you can rock this outfit in different way. I rocked it with my handkerchief skirt and it really came out lovely. This is what it looks like with the handkerchief skirt, and this is what it looks like with a leggings. Let me know on the comment section which one is finer, and hope this tutorial was helpful. Please do not forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, drop a comment, and make sure you're following me on all platforms at Sewitess. I love you guys and do have a blessed day. Bye.